I'm not late. Time is just a concept.
I think it's safe to say that this is the most controversial 3D Mario, if not the controversial Mario game of all time. I mean, it's the second 3D Mario game, and the first one, Mario 64, was really fun. So this should be better and more fun, right? Well, there's only one way to find out. I am the Weirdo Maxim, and welcome to Weirdo Review! Hopefully that intro was better. Anyways, welcome to Weirdo Review. Today we are talking about the most opinionated Mario game I've ever heard of. Period. Super Mario Sunshine for the Nintendo GameCube, and now ported for the Nintendo Switch. I have heard a lot of good things, and even my friend says that it is their favorite Mario game of all time. I have also heard that those friends has been blinded by nostalgia. So, which is it? And why is it so divided? Why do you either love the game or don't? Well, let's find out. Actually, I don't want to do the splits anymore. The gameplay, story, presentation, it just felt lazy and cheap for me. So right now I'm just gonna do muss up and try to make more of a steady flow than split tree. Hopefully this format will be better than the last one. But that's it. I hope you understand. Cool? Cool. You play as Mario. You, Princess Peach, and bunch of toads decided to go on a summer vacation trip to Isle de Flino. When you landed the plane, however, some sort of goo-like piano plant was causing havoc. So you were tasked to solve the issue for some reason. This is where you get the main theme and your companion for the game, Flood. You clean the issue, literally with Flood being a water geyser, and you were rewarded with a sign. You also go to jail after that. What? Yeah, turns out Mario was the reason the whole island is a mess with these goos, but Mario wasn't here when it happened. We were, flying when the whole ordeal happened, with stood up in concrete alibi, but you know what, Mario didn't contact Phoenix Wright, so that would make sense why he lost. Anyway, it's up to you to clean the island while finding out who did it and put a stop to it. I honestly did not expect that much story progression in a Mario game. I mean, when I think about Mario games, I think little to no stories. But don't get me wrong, not all Mario games need stories. But it is nice to have them every now and then. It also helps that the presentation of this game is, nice. The place is lively, albeit not as much, but with a mess all around the island, staying indoor might be a good idea. The location does feel like a tropical vacation, which is also inhabited, so overall, it is genuinely nice. The music, however, is I mean, it's not bad. Some of the music is actually good, but most of them are just there. It's actually disappointing in a way because many old games with limitations sound so cool and so immersive with the world, especially old Mario games, while this feels like it's just there to fill a void. It could have been better. The control in this game isn't great. Again, it's just even if you do the tiniest movement touch, Mario goes a bit too far. And it doesn't help that the physics in this game is a bit unstable. See, if you jump off the building and use the hover flood ability, you go down a bit more than you rightfully should be, at least how the hover actually normally functions. And
It is better than Mario 64, don't get me wrong, but that isn't saying much. Even the camera is better than Mario 64. It's still not saying much because it's an improvement, but it still sucks. With that said, the movement in this Mario game is pretty good. You can triple jump, backward jump, side jump. There's a lot of freedom of movement in there, and I personally really like it. The only problem here is the input lag. See, if you go straight and then you want to go to the left and then jump, but that's to the right, but you get the point. You go forward, do that, you try to jump. The game tries to input that you are doing a sideways jump instead of, this jump. Which in some stages, it could be a do or die situation.
While I'm at it, Flood themselves is a problem. See, Flood can upgrade where he can do more stuff. The hover, the blast off, and, the blast off. The thing is, you can only have one upgrade with you at a time. So you can't hover, blast off, and blast off. You just have to pick one from a box and hopefully you pick the right one. It's annoying, it sucks, but that's what the game is. Well, at least most of the levels are fun. Most. So you still need to restart when you miss a single jump, which is frustrating and time consuming, but it shouldn't take.
Yeah, one of the levels took me around 40 minutes just to beat it.
Well, even if that's the case, if some levels are hard, you can just skip it.
You cannot skip levels in this game.
What?
In order to beat Mario Sunshine, you need to do 7 of 8 signs in each world. In other words, you cannot skip any signs except the very last one in each world. And I hate this concept. It's just so frustrating. Despite the fact that there is secret signs in everywhere in different plaza, whatever, they just became downright useless if you want to beat the game. Then it just limits the choice of what to do. What makes it worse is some of the levels are downright garbage. And because of this, some levels, some really good levels, have just been outshadowed because of these garbage experience. And you know what's even worse? Sometimes you just fall and die in those kind of levels, those garbage levels. So you will get out, watch the Dofino Plaza cutscene, just get knocked down, stand up, go back in, and you have to do that over and over and over and over. You know how frustrating it is? The audacity to think that this idea is so smart, it's absolutely stupid. I don't know what. Yeah, I'm mad about it, but I did it. I goddamn got all the 7 signs in each level.
So, after the whole situation, you will go to the final stage, which isn't bad. Actually, it's one of the good stages in my opinion. A bit long, but I digress. You reach the final stage where Bowser and Bowser Jr. has Princess Peach.
Oh yeah, Peach got kidnapped in the middle of the story again, but you know what? That's not surprising at all.
You have a very short cutscene for something that should be a finale. Beat the boss, which was pretty short really, and you beat the game, which pretty short climax for beating Bowser.
The ending of this game was lackluster. I mean, what I was expecting, especially because of the beginning of the game, there was so much cutscenes and story progression that in the ending they would be like, oh, this is the grand reveal, hello, we're gonna do this, and then we're gonna have so much boss fights, interesting boss fights, and then the ending would be so rewarding of it all. But it wasn't. The beginning of the final boss fight was just revealed, oh, you're here, time to fight. And then you fight only one phase, yes, only one phase out of the whole ordeal. And after that, the ending was disappointing. I think disappointment pretty much sums up why I cannot recommend this game.
One of my friends said this and I completely agree. This game is harder than it should be. With limited choice on what shrines you want to get, including the secret shrines, frustrating time wasting, not that great controls, floods, limited options and weird physics, and many more. This game feels limited. And that limitations build frustrations and more importantly, dissatisfaction. But at the same time, it had such a good promise. Good intro storyline, great concept for the world, some good levels and lively NPCs. I can see why people like this game. But for me, it was just not.
Yeah, I took the I don't like it side. Sorry. Again, I do get the charm behind the game. To the point I don't think it's because of nostalgia people like it. Heck, at the very beginning of the game, I really did enjoy it as well. But the more and more I played, the more and more frustrating it got, and the less and less I started to like it. I am very glad I played this game. And honestly, despite how frustrating it is, how at the end I did not like it, I don't regret playing it. With that said, next time we're gonna end this marathon with my favorite game, my favorite childhood game actually, of all time, Super Mario Galaxy. But do I still like the game, or was I really that young to think about anything else? Only one way to find out. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next marathon. Stay connected.